What's going on, Crunch Nation? It's Crunch here coming at you with another Madden Ultimate Team video. And today, boys, we're going to be going over another power-up pass. Today, it's going to be the 87 to 88 power-up pass. I've already covered the 85, 86, the 82 to 84, and the 62 to 81. So if you haven't checked out those videos, make sure you check the links down below in the description, and all that will be available to you. So go ahead and click on them if you want to see them. Now, make sure you guys show us love on the video, like the video, comment, subscribe, turn that noti bell. Helps us out, gets the video out there. And the more love you guys show on these videos, the more I will update these while the year is going on. One thing I will always tell you guys, you're best off putting a note in your phone, write it down, whatever is better for you, where you have the power-up passes, in case you want to switch them mid-year, you know, this player, that player. You know, a lot of things change from week to week, let alone month to month, and it can save you a lot of coins by transferring these cards and then just buying them when the cards go back up and down, up and down. So keep that in mind. I know exactly where all my power-up passes are at all points. But we're going to get into a video, and the first one we are going to be going over is none other than Tyreek Hill. And it's pretty obvious why this one would be one of the best ones for you guys to go with. Because, let's be real, Tyreek Hill is very expensive, and he's still one of the fastest wide receivers in the game. So, definitely worth going for there. The power-up is still expensive, but not as expensive as it was just a couple weeks ago, because couple more wide receivers came out that are just pretty much as fast, if not faster, but he's still right there, and he always gets good cards with the 90 speed, 90 excel. You put him in the power up, he's going to be 91 speed, 91 excel, and all the catching stats are good enough to suffice for this time of the year, and he'll get the 90 change of direction, which is very important for a card like this. We will move on to the next one, and that will be none other than Aaron Donald. Yes, Aaron Donald is 226K. His price has been basically the same since the game came out, and it will shoot up the second he gets another card. I would expect one probably, I would say, for Halloween, maybe. That would be your best bet. But he's always one of the best cards in the game. And if you chem him up enough with pass rushing stats, he could probably get up into the 90s for all of them if he's powered up. But the 74 speed, 82 excel is good on an end, especially to start the year. And 87 block shed, 87 power, and 86 finesse move is solid with solid play rack. Like I said, the card's just great, very strong with 90 strength, and he will continue to keep getting good cards out. Next, we will move on to a corner, and that is Dre Bly. He is one of the more expensive ones, and like I always say, guys, it's better to go with someone that's more expensive, because that's going to save you more coins in the long run. He's 221K. He's 88 speed, 88 excel, 87 agility. Pretty solid. You put him in, he's going to be 89s, can keep up with most cards in the game. And if you're putting defensive chems to boost up man and zone, you'll be able to get him at 90 man, which this card will play really good. And he does play really good because I've played against him quite a few times in Weekend League. But we will move on to the next one, and that is a quarterback, and we'll go with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, best quarterback in the league, arguably the best player in the league, and he will always get good cards. You know, the 88 throw power, 88 short, all the stats are mid to high 80s already. So the next time he gets a good card, this card is going to shoot way up in value. And yeah, it's going to save you a lot of money. And he could potentially be your quarterback all year if you're just keeping that power up pass. And his power up's really cheap right now, because they're pulling them like hotcakes. So if you need him, just go get him. He's only like 4 or 5K for the power up. Put up some training, and you got a really cheap quarterback, especially for those who didn't get the free Lamar Jackson from the MVP edition. Next, we will move on to Stephon Gilmore, and one of the more expensive ones too. He's 229K. Now, the 85 speed isn't anything to write home about, but the key here is the man, zone, and press. You can get this card up over 90 for all of them. And since he got a Team of the Week card last week, he actually got an overall bump too. So the power up, you can actually go an extra overall and get him to 90. And that's very important because that gives an extra speed boost. You know, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to get the 90 man, 90 zone, and 90 press all together. This card is dirty. He's not going to be the fastest for you, but if you want to use him in the slot or, you know, put him on the outside and just not press, he could be a great corner for you. Next, we'll move on to Eric Weddle. And this one is a little bit cheaper. So I can't attest, though. I have Eric Weddle on my team, and the card balls out for me. The hit power is not that high, but he is a ball hawk. The 86 speed, 86 SL isn't that as important for his safety right now, but he plays very well. You can get the zone over 90. The man's a little bit disappointing on a card, but since it's just to start the year, you can't expect to get cards for both 90 on man and zone, and the press you're not that worried about. But his pursuit's good, tackle's good, and block shed's actually pretty good. Next, we will move on to an O lineman. If you need a guard, Zach Martin's actually really solid. He's not the fastest, but all of his stats are right in the 80s. If you're putting any chems up, you can get some up over 90 if you'd like. If you're a big runner of the ball, might be one of the better guards that you can go after. It's going to save you 168K. And I do know the power up is never that expensive. And he is, like I said, one of the best guards in the game. So you can definitely expect boosts and getting new cards throughout the whole year and being one of the best guards every single time he gets a new card. And finally, we'll move on to the last card, and that is George Kittle. If you need a solid tight end, the card is actually pretty solid. He's 147K. Speed isn't that great at this point, but his catching stats are dirty. He's very good there. Always a decent run blocker too. You're going to have 80 run blocking, which is really solid. Impact block solid too. And they like to give George Kittle cards as well. So you can expect a lot of upgrades for this man throughout the year. Now, it's not going to save you as many coins as other cards will, but he is worth it if you plan on keeping him all year. But that's all we got for you for the players. Like I said, I do intend on actually updating this throughout the year, maybe doing it once a month for you guys if you guys show enough love on the videos, just so you guys can be aware of how the market changes and which cards are going to be more valued. You know, things change as more cards come out. But if you guys like the video, make sure you subscribe, comment, and turn that noti bell. And that's all we got, boys. Peace.